When painting the exterior of your house, weather is one of the most important things to consider before you start. The first factor you need to consider is the temperature. It is recommended that you only paint between the temperatures of 40 and 90 degrees Fahrenheit. This is important because if the weather is too warm, the paint will dry very fast and it is likely for the paint to become sticky, leaving the surface uneven with brush marks and roller marks. On the contrary, if the weather is too cold, the paint will not dry input in time and it could freeze, which would prevent the paint from adhering to the surface as it should, leading the paint to fail sooner than you expected. The second thing you must take into account is rain in the forecast. Paint needs a minimum of 4 to 6 hours of drying time on vertical surfaces for the paint to cure enough to withstand rain. On horizontal surfaces such as decks, you may need periods of up to 48 hours of no rain after applying a coat of paint or stain. If the paint does not have enough time to dry, then you run the risk of paint washing away onto surfaces where you might not want it, for example on your windows or even your driveway. This leads us to the third factor, humidity. If there is too much humidity, the paint will take longer time to dry than normal, which could affect the quality of the finish. If the paint takes too long to dry, it could give dirt and dust longer time to stick to the newly painted surface, and it could also make it easier for rain to wash it away. On the other hand, if the humidity is too low, the paint could dry too fast, which could result in the finished product showing brush strokes or roller marks. The fourth and final factor we'll talk about today is wind. It is very likely that high winds may throw debris into freshly painted surfaces, and no one wants a freshly painted house with decorative dirt on the surface. High winds could also affect painters that use a sprayer. Wind can carry overspray into your neighbor's house or even into vehicles that are nearby, causing unwanted damages. So make sure there's no wind when you're going to paint the exterior of your house. If you like this content, follow us and give us a like.